Patrick's father's been arrested and questioned in this, and Patrick's being picked up and questioned about it.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the conversation?
Well, no, I mean, we talked about other stuff, just like,
Like what?
how's Shelby doing? How's your mom doing? Her mom had pancreatitis right before I went back to work. She was in the emergency room when I left. I wasn't even sure I was going back yet. They thought she may have had a heart attack, and I didn't know if I was going to have to delay me leaving to go to work in order to take her up to Georgia to be with her mom.
You know, I'm a person that believes in common sense sort of things. If my wife tells me that a man who's been in my house, who I call my friend, who has a key to my home, who I know has been in and out of there and has access to it anytime he wants to, is being questioned for a double homicide, I think my conversation is going to hold a little bit more details. And that's just me. Okay? Now, you could be a little bit less wanting to know as I am, but you ain't going to be that much less wanting to know than I am. So the conversation, if you're telling me that's the gist of the conversation, that's it, I don't think you're being truthful to me right now. And I think you want to be truthful with me, don't you?
I do.
Then tell me that y'all had more conversation than that, because there is no way on this green earth that was the gist of your conversation.
I asked her, was she involved in going out there or anything like that? She said no.
What did she say her involvement was? Because I know you asked her what her involvement was.
Actually, no, we didn't talk about that.
Were you afraid the line was recorded? Because that's the only conceivable reason I could see.
I didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
She didn't ask you what she needed to do with the stuff?
I didn't even know anything about the stuff until yesterday.
Okay, when did you find out about that?
Yesterday.
How?
About the gun and the safe?
The guns and the safe.
Yesterday, she told me.
What time?
I don't know.
Early, late? It's important stuff.
I'm
not even asking for a specific time. Early in the morning, midday, at night.
The guns and the guns, except for the pistol, she told me about yesterday morning.
Okay. And what did y'all decide with that?
What do you mean?
What did y'all decide to do with them?
I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I'm freaking out. You know, I mean...
And I understand that. I'm with you.
You know what freaking out does? It leads to more damn questions. And you told me the first time you talked to her,
no, I'm not
freaking out. And
I don't ask those
leads
questions.
To more questions.
No, to me it doesn't. It makes me think.
Okay. Well, thinking leads to more questions for sure.
In my head. Not questions across the board.
Okay. Let me tell you. She is there after this goes down. She meets with these boys, and the weapons are loaded into her van after the safe's already there. I know this much. This I can tell you. And I know she knows this. So, can you elaborate on that?
I wasn't there.
Did she tell
She
you?
tell you about it?
The safe was already where?
In her car. Because her safe was right up the street from the scene. After this homicide, that van is right up the street waiting to be loaded. And it gets loaded. Gets loaded with a safe. And then later, she meets up with them at an antique shop, and weapons are loaded. And she's present. And I know you know this, because I know she would have told you.
No, she didn't tell me that her van was there.
So the first time you're hearing of her being there when they're loading weapons into her van from this double homicide, the safe from this double homicide ends up in your backyard. The murder weapon from this double homicide ends up in your back seat. This is the first you heard of it right now.
No.
Come on, Hugh.
I already told you.
You got a deal here to talk to us, and it's like I'm pulling teeth, man.
I told you that she told me yesterday where the gun was and where the safe was.
And
she told me that she met them at the antique mall, and they wanted to, and Patrick got the key to the storage trailer that she's got there.
Where's the storage trailer at?
It's at the antique mall.
Okay, so at the antique mall, she gives Patrick a key that goes to her storage facility.
He may have gone in and gotten the key. I don't know if he has a key to the antique mall or not, but he and his wife have both worked at the antique mall for Pam in the past when she needed somebody to work.
But you said she gave him a key to the storage facility.
No, I didn't say that.
Storage shed at the antique mall.
No, I said he had the key. He got the key. I don't know if she
Am I hearing stuff? Did you hear that?
I don't know where the key.
We can go back and review this, but I mean,
that's fine, but I don't know that she gave him the key. I don't know that she didn't tell me she gave him the key, or that she went in the store and got the key. I don't know how they got it.
What did she tell you about this?
She
said
said
she met with him and what?
That she met with him. He got the key, or had the key.
Okay.
Unlocked the storage container and put the safe in there and locked it back up.
Okay. What else did she say?
That she didn't know what to do.
Obviously, he handed her at some point the murder weapon, correct?
I don't
she's
know.
The one putting
well,
it in
yeah,
the car.
I guess so, but I don't.
She didn't elaborate on that.
No, not at all. Then she didn't know what to do, but she didn't want the safe left at the antique mall, but she didn't know what to do with it. And I'm thinking, well, why the hell don't you just tell him to take it with him? But I didn't. I mean,
let me ask you something, Mr. Wiggins. Your wife is sitting there watching TV, and she knows she's been given a safe. She knows she's been given weapons, and she knows a whole bunch of weapons were loaded in the back of her van. She saw face-to-face Patrick. She saw face-to-face 4 other people, at least, that were involved in this homicide. Okay? Face-to-face. 4 other people, face-to-face with them. And she said nothing to you about seeing their faces slowly appearing on the television day by day? I mean, because that's what happened. I mean, basically, we start out with the old man. Next thing you see Patrick. Next thing you see Cold Iron, whom she's met before.
see, I don't know that guy either.
Okay. Well, she's met him before. Been by your house before. Been shown the weapons at your house before. Okay?
Why am I finding all this out now?
I don't know. You said you had vast knowledge of this incident. You could tell us who was the head honcho on this. I want to know where this is. I want to know where all that information is.
Patrick is the head guy.
Okay.
Patrick is the one that planned this thing out.
We've been in here
or
since
I guess he planned it out.
6:30. Over an hour now. An hour and 20 minutes. And let me tell you, you have told me almost a full page. Almost. Just over half a page, basically, of something I would be interested in. This ain't vast knowledge. You got a good deal. I want to hear this vast knowledge.
What do you want me to tell you? I
want
can't
to
tell
know-
you what I don't know, but if you ask me the questions and I can answer them, I'm going to answer them.
Okay, here's what I want to know. I want to know everything you know about this incident.
Okay, everything I know about the incident.
Yes. This
And-
double homicide.
What I know is this.
Okay.
Patrick came to me and asked me what I thought about it. Because he said the contract was written and somebody was going to do the contract.
Okay. How did he find out about it, or do you know?
He told me that Cab told him.
Okay. Did you get the impression that Cab's the one that put the contract out?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he say Cab put the contract out?
I can't recall if that's what he said or not, or if he just said Cab told him that the contract was out for 20 grand, that Patrick could make 20 grand on this,
On killing people.
on
So-
removing Mr. Billings.
Okay,
Okay.
so let me,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
so I'm not confused. So he was gonna get $20,000 plus the cash that's in the safe, or in the house?
Yes,
I mean, was that your,
that was my understanding.
okay, continue. I was just confused on that part. So he's gonna give them 20,000 plus whatever they got.
Right.
Okay. And you were in on not the 20,000, but whatever they got.
I wasn't in on killing anybody.
That's what he was offering you, correct?
If I would participate.
Right. But basically, that's the same thing. So if you know about there's going to be a murder robbery, and you're there for the robbery part, and you know about the murder part.
Then you're there anyway.
Absolutely. So you turned this down.
Right.
Did you get any more details than that? Did he say how he knew there was a bunch of money there? Because obviously he's enticing you with some money, right?
That was the point I tried to hammer home to him, was he didn't know that the money was there.
Okay.
He was told by Cab or somebody else, I don't know who,
Right.
like this Cold Iron guy. I don't know nothing, never even heard his name before.
Go back to that. Cab told him about money, or who's this other person?
Oh, I